What is up, amazing people? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer back at you with another video. As you guys know, I've been pumping out videos like crazy today, and it's just because I want to make up for lost time that that occurred when I had to do a fresh install on my game. So hope you guys are enjoying them. This is not really a tutorial, but more of an info to uploading for amateurs. That's what I'm going to call this video, uploading for amateurs. People that have tens of thousands of subscribers, they know how to do this. This is aimed more towards the newcomers to YouTube, the up-and-comers to YouTube. And I've learned some tips and tricks along the way, not just from experience, but from well-known YouTubers like Benzo and Criminal Justice and Doug, who showed me some of these tricks. Now, one thing that Doug had mentioned was in your title. You always want to start your title off in whatever game you're playing or uploading, whatever video you're uploading. Make sure you put the topic or the essentials in right here, okay? You always want to put, if it's a state patrol or if there's shots fired. In my case, it's a state patrol because I like to match it with my playlist, which we'll get to. And then I put in rolling in the ghosted Ford Explorer. Use Ford Explorer because, folks, your title is also, these are keywords. We're not just looking at the keywords that are down here in tags, but anything you write in here and in here are keywords that YouTube's computer will generate when people are searching up these type of videos. So if somebody's just going to search up Ford Explorer, this video will show up somewhere along their search, related videos. So keep that in mind, that your title also, include keywords in your title. Rolling in the ghosted Ford Explorer, that's going to be something that's going to catch people's eyes. Oh, ghosted Ford Explorer? Let me check that out. So you want to treat this as the first few words that you put in here, you want to treat as a movie title. You're going out to the movies with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you're looking through the movies. What movie to watch? You want something that's going to catch their eye, okay? I see a lot of people put in LSPDFR episode 3, LSPDFR number 12, GTA LSPDFR episode 1, which is cool. It's cool to do it that way, whatever floats your boat. But make it a little more exciting. You could put episode 1, but put it near the end, because if you look, when you're looking up videos, right, and we're here on my page, when you're looking up videos, the first couple of things that you write in there is what's going to show up under your video description. All right, near the end of it, you'll see the ... That's where you want to put episode 1, episode 2, because once they play that video, they're going to see it. It will show up, it will show up there. Now, another thing you can do is put in what graphics you're using. Okay, in this case, I have NVR, ENB, Visual V, and Reshade. Guys and gals, when people search videos, especially one thing that's very hot and very popular with LSPDFR and GTA right now are graphic mods. So if somebody wants to look up and see, how does Natural Vision, ENB, Visual V, or Reshade, or how does Natural Vision and Reshade look together? And if you have this in your title, boom, they're going to see that and they're going to say, let me check it out. You're going to get a click. You're going to get watch time. Believe me, okay? You get 100 characters. Use them, okay? Use all 100 of them if you can. Trust me, just do it. This is advice that I got from somebody who's got a lot of subscribers, okay? So I'm passing this stuff on to you all because I care for you all and I want you to be big. Like I say, man, let's get big together, So, in your title, be blunt about what it is. State Patrol, okay? State Patrol. Do a catchy title, something to catch the person, and then put in your keywords or something else that might catch their eye. You definitely want to put in GTA 5 and LSPDFR if that's what it is, or whatever game it is, because again, these are keywords. If somebody searches LSPDFR, you got it in there. You can also add it in your tags, so you'll have it both, and hashtags, which we'll get to also. All right, so that is it for your title. Now let's go down to the description. First 3 lines in your description. Now this is advice I got from Benzo. Benzo just hit 60,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Benzo. You deserve every single one of those subscribers. You've got fire content. You're a great dude. Big heart. Big heart on camera and in real life, man, because you got to have a big heart to do what you do in real life. Much respect to Benzo. And with that being said, when he was on Meet the Gamers, he gave us this tip. If you look at your video, okay, and you're watching a video, the first 3 lines that you put in your description, your top 3 lines, are what are going to show before people hit the show more. So if somebody just starts watching your video, they're going to see this, okay, and they're going to see your first 3 lines here. So this is where you want to describe what the video is about. Come check out the new graphics setup while we nab some bad guys. Stolen vehicle pursuit, shots fired, and a bozo driver. This episode has it all. That's catchy. That's going to have somebody go, bozo driver? Let me see. Shots fired? Let me see. Stolen vehicle pursuit? Who doesn't love that? Okay? Then put your please like, subscribe, and click the bell. Why? Because when somebody's watching your video, right, and they're like, oh, this person's pretty cool, they might not think to hit that subscribe button just yet. But if they're watching and they see this please like and subscribe, oh, you know what? Let me go ahead. Let me like it. Let me subscribe. Let me ring that bell, because it's right there. It's inviting them. You're not telling them to do it. You're inviting them to do it, okay? Big difference in that. So your first 3 lines of your description are the most important lines, because those will show up when people play your video, okay? Then when they hit that show more, all the rest of it's going to show up, okay? Now, one thing I like to do is everything you see here, when you write out your first description, if you got your links and everything that you want to, there's things that you want in every single video. If you have merch on the road, you have tags, all right, your notes, your disclaimers, links for your Discord, your Facebook, your Instagram, your mod list, whatever, your YouTube brothers and sisters, or people that you want to link in your videos at all times. I know there's a way to do it in YouTube Studio, but one way I found super simple is I will copy all of my first description that I ever wrote. I copied it, I opened up a notepad, and I saved it. And I named it Patrol Description, Tutorial Description, FS Description, so if I double click Patrol Description, there's everything right here that you just seen in my description. All I do is hit Control A, right click, copy, exit out, go into my description, right click, paste. The only thing I have to add is my first 3 lines. Actually, I have to add my first 2 lines because this right here, you son of a gun, this right here is always in my description. So from here all the way down is what I have saved in that notepad, okay? Saves you a lot of time when you're going to upload, okay? Now, this patrol is absolutely awesome, by the way, and it's got an hour and 54 minutes. It's not even that long, but the graphic mods are amazing, guys. They're amazing. So, you also want to put merch. If you have merch, I like to represent my boy Criminal Justice, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know 90% of the stuff I know, okay? Honest to God. I have Maddie as Ball. Maddie is a member of Jeffrey Gamer, the first member, so I shouted him out in the video, and I got him linked here. And then Trooper Tango is somebody that reached out to me, on Instagram, and I shouted him out in the video. So it's always good to put, their names at the top. And I'll explain something in just a minute. Another thing, now as you can see, I like to split up sections of my description into with these lines, okay? You just put these lines in between these different sections, and when somebody's looking at your description, it's nice, and you know, it's really nice, and you know, split up and centered, and it just looks more organized, and people love that. They don't want to come down here and just see a bunch of stuff written down there. The nicer you can make your description look, the more people will look at it. All right. And another thing is, don't worry about your hashtags. You can put your hashtags anywhere you want, and I'm going to show you another little trick, which I actually have to change mine. I don't want DOJ in there anymore. Definitely want to keep criminal justice in there. We're going to put gaming with cookies. That's my boy. So you want to break it up, okay? Another thing people love to see is, what are you on the road to? Are you on the road to 500 subscribers, 200 subscribers, 3,000 subscribers? Put that in there. On the road to, you know, in my case, 1.5K, let's go. If people are watching your video for the first time and they see that, that might, again, invite them to say, you know what, I want to be a part of this person who's on the road to 1.5K. Let me hit that subscribe button. All right. And boom, they hit it. Regardless if they like the video or ring the bell, you got a subscriber, and they're going to come check you out, and they're going to show support. So that's always another thing you want to do. Have a goal. Put that goal out for the world to see. This is my goal. Help me reach that goal. Without asking them, you know. One thing, you know, I'll put this in there, but it's not begging. It's just saying, hey, please like, subscribe, and click that bell. You know, if you like what you see, do that, you know. One thing you never want to do, and I see people do it, there's one person in particular who goes into their comments and in their description and pretty much begs people to watch their video. They beg people to like their video. They beg people to subscribe to their channel. Don't do that, guys and gals. Don't do that, okay? Trust me. Your page will grow. Don't seem like a beggar. Nobody likes a beggar, okay? Just go ahead and just be patient, okay? Like my boy CJ says, if you give, it comes back. And it does, okay? I'm not saying don't go on there and say, hey, you know, come over to my channel, check it out. But when you're commenting on every single comment, when people are giving you legit comments and saying, hey, great video, and you respond back with, oh, I'm glad you liked the video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share it, make sure you like it. You know what? Let them be the ones to do that, okay? When you tell them to do it, that's just going to push them away from wanting to do it because you're telling them to do it. Let them do it on their own, okay? I know in the videos we say, hey, please like, please, you know, subscribe, please ring that bell. But then that's it. But in the comments, you know, we're going to be one-on-one. And everybody I roll with is the same way. We're one-on-one. We never, you know, nobody I roll with does what I'm saying, by the way. It's somebody else. But, you know, we're talking to our subscribers like they're people, like they're subscribers, like they're viewers, like they're family. We're not even talking to them like they're viewers, like some people do. We're talking to them like they're family, and that's what you want to do. You always want to engage in your audience as much as possible, okay? I find that to be very beneficial, and again, it forms relationships, which is going to be another thing that we're going to talk about real quick, okay? So, you know, put a goal on there. Let people see it. Also, I like to add in for whatever game I'm playing that I'm not affiliated with them. It's not something you have to do. I've never heard of somebody being sued for not putting this in, but out of respect to Rockstar or whatever game I'm playing, I just like to put that I'm not affiliated, and these videos do not represent actual gameplay because they don't, that they're made for entertainment purposes only. That's always a good thing to put in. If it's a tutorial, always put a disclaimer, guys. If you do tutorials, put a disclaimer in your description stating that you are not responsible. You know, that stuff is important, okay? Again, break it up. Break it up. Throw some emojis here and there. Don't flood it with emojis. Just a few here and there, you know. Links. You always want to link up. Like I said, you always want to link up anything that has to do with your channel. The Meet the Gamers Discord, my Discord, or your Discord. If you have a Facebook page, if you I have a couple of them. Your mods list, your Instagram, your donation link. Don't throw the donation, throw the donation link, midway. People will see that. And it's, again, it's inviting. It's not in your face. Donate to me, okay? These descriptions are very important. And again, like I said, this is I am not a professional at this, okay? You could take what I'm saying, you could wipe your ass with it and not pay any attention, and I totally get it, okay? I'm sure there's other ways, and there's other videos out there that show you better ways. If there is, and I knew about them, I would link them in here and I would tell you to go watch them, believe me, okay? I don't want you guys to think that I'm a guru at this and I'm trying to tell you exactly how to do it. I'm just telling you how I did it, how I do it, and tips that I've learned from other people, okay? That brings us to our YouTube brothers and sisters. Now, this is big for me, okay? These are my brothers and sisters. These are the people, these are the relationships that I've formed with people since I started. Why? Because not only do they show a massive amount of support, and they've shouted me out, and they've supported me one way or another, I've formed relationships with them, okay? These are relationships first and foremost, bar none, okay? But they are also partnerships. And when I say partnerships, I don't want you to take away from the bond that I have formed with a lot of people, okay? The bond always comes first, always. But running a YouTube channel is a business. I've said it over and over and over. It's a business, okay? And when you form these relationships, you're also forming partnerships, and you're helping each other out, and you're getting noticed more. I'm telling you, form relationships with other people, okay? Be positive with other people. You give and you shall receive, okay? I promise you, it's a real thing. Get out there, form relationships, form partnerships, be creative, okay? Meet the gamers, the leftovers. That the leftovers was created to help with partnerships with those new hosts. We want to get big together. Let's get big together. And like my boy CJ says, we're all in this together. So if I can think of any way, if me, CJ, and Cookies, let me correct that. If me, CJ, and Cookies can think of any way to, help people out and, build off of that relationship and partnership, let's put these people in a show as well and let them be hosts and let them build. And who knows, that could just go off to another one. It's endless. I'm trailing off. I'm sorry. Let's get back to this. Get partners, get, friendships out there, relationships with other YouTubers. Link them up. They'll return the favor. They will. And when they do, that's you're advertising for each other, and it's a great thing to do. Okay, guys and gals? All right, so here's another relationship that I have with John's Liveries. It's a partnership. I've linked John ever since he did work for me. And does John give me discounts on liveries? Maybe. I'm not going to say. But, I've had his stuff linked ever since. Another thing people like to do, if you got great graphics or your game's running awesome, people always want to know what your specs are. Get your computer specs, put them in your description, and that way when people say, hey, these graphics look great, what are your specs? Instead of having to write it out all the time, hey, just look at the bottom of the description. All the specs are right down there, and they can see it, okay? So your description is your lifeline to your video, to your channel, to you. This right here is the veins of your videos, okay, guys? Now, with the hashtags, I have my hashtags here, all right? Now, you could put these all the way at the bottom. People think you got to put hashtags right up here at the top. You don't, okay? You don't have to do that, and let me show you why. Your first 3 or 4 hashtags I think it's the first 3. All right, if you go to a video, now these hashtags here I have right here. All right, they're not at the very top. So if I collapse this, I don't know how to collapse it, but oh, show less. All right, so now this is collapsed. You see no hashtags up here. All right, if I show more, they're down here. I could put them all the way at the bottom if I wanted. What YouTube does is they're going to take these first 3 hashtags. They're going to put them right here, guys. See that? So instead of wasting your first 3 lines, which are these important lines I told you about on hashtags, don't do that. Put your hashtags in the middle, all the way at the end. Doesn't matter. Put make sure you put your main 3 at the beginning. Like I said, I have to change mine. I've had these forever. So I got to change mine, right? Because I want my main 3 to be right here at the top. And that's what YouTube does. It will take the first 3 and put them right above your title. So you do not have to put hashtags at the very top in order for people to see them. All right. Next, we're almost done there, guys. Like Benzo said, a thumbnail is everything. All right. Get a good picture, get a good screenshot, get that thumbnail looking as perfect as possible, and upload it. It's very important, okay? Because that is the cover of your movie that we talked about. Your title, you know, your title of your video is the name of your movie, and your thumbnail is the cover. All right, so have a good thumbnail that shows pretty much what you're doing. This is a state patrol, so I wanted to make sure to show that in the ghosted Ford Explorer. So I wanted to make sure to show that Ford Explorer in my thumbnail. Relate your thumbnail to your title. That's pretty much it for that. Playlists. People love playlists. When they go to your channel, right, and they first get to your channel, they see that playlist and they hit it. You can see I've got a lot of playlists. People love to see playlists. Create playlists. If it's a state patrol, members only, LSPDFR tutorials, sheriff patrol, vlogs, 5PD, city patrols, talk tech, GTA 5 tutorials, cops episode, whatever. Create playlists. People love playlists. I got this idea from actually watching a YouTube sponsored video, or it was a video YouTube created on how to get more people. All right, so make playlists. No, it's not made for kids. I guess that's your own personal preference depending on your video. Now, your tags. Like I said, I wrote out tags are separated by a comma. Okay, you write it, comma, space. Now, again, I got tutorial patrol tags. If I double click this, there's my tags, separated with a comma and a space. Okay, you can save them in your notepad, then come in here, right click and paste. And then for this particular one, I'm just going to add a couple of more things. Ford, comma, Explorer, comma. So if people are looking at Ford Explorer, it's not only in my title, it is now in my tags. All right. Ghosted. I want to type in pursuit. You want keywords that people might search up. Okay. People, if they search up, hey, I want to see a Ford Explorer pursuit, this video is going to pop up. It's that simple. Shots fired. You know, you want stuff like that. Bad driver. You know, put in whatever relates to your video that's going to for your tags. You want to try to guess what people are going to type when they're searching your type of video. You want to try to predict what they're going to type in. Put those in here. Another tip I got from my boy Criminal Justice. Again, Bing search. In your tags, put in Bing search. Put in Google search. Bing.com. Google. Okay, Google.com, which is right there. GoogleSearch.com. So when people are going to Google search, it's linking your video up to that, folks. Okay, put this stuff in your tags. It makes a difference. And then pretty much the rest of it is self-explanatory. You always want to, you know, give respect to the company, you know, that you're posting. So Grand Theft Auto V, that way it puts a shop now link and people can go and buy it. That's why they don't. Rockstar knows that people are posting LSPDFR videos and making money off of it. They enjoy it. They like it. But they also want to see you pay respect to them by linking their game so that people can go and buy their game. That's the least we can do for us making content for other people, and essentially, for the most part, making money off of their game, because when you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, that's exactly what you're doing. You're making money off of Rockstar's games, but off of something that Rockstar doesn't develop. Rockstar has nothing to do with LSPDFR, but they know people are out there making videos with it, and the least we can do is show them respect by putting it on there. Okay, guys? And always allow all comments, okay? Because as much as we need supporters, because without supporters we wouldn't be here, we just as equally need the haters. So let the people hate. Let them, give them free reign to hate on you, okay? Take that hate and build off of it. All right, guys and gals. That is pretty much it. Video elements, you know, you can add end cards in that. I can't really, you know, that's something a little different on you. You know, monetization, you know, that's pretty simple. If you're monetized, you know, you just click yeah, and then, you know, this tutorial is mainly for the details of your video. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. I really, really do. Like I said, do not hold this against me. I am not a guru. I'm not a super professional at this. Just passing on some tips and tricks that I learned from some pretty awesome guys and from some pretty cool videos. And they've helped me. And I use them. And I hope you guys use them too. Hope I didn't ramble on too much. Hope I kept your attention throughout the whole video. If not, that's okay. I still love you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to teach, because that's what I love to do, guys. I love to teach. That is gonna wrap it for this video. Until next time, guys, be safe, be healthy, be positive, follow the rules and obey the law. Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is out. Take care, y'all.